What year was this,
Markiplier
like, freshman year?
Destructible telling story.
2007, freshman year.
So I come in from winter break. I open the door, and Bob's there, and I'm just like, let's loft the beds. Like, I don't think I said hello first. I think I walked in the door and was like, you want to loft? You want to put the beds in on top? Bunk them? You want to bunk the beds?
Well, we'd have so much more room for activities that way.
I know. God, that movie hadn't even come out.
I know. That's exactly what we were doing. We wanted room for activities.
Like, we need more space for when people come over, when we have all these parties.
Obviously. We're cool guys.
You guys throw a lot of parties after this?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
God,
definitely threw at least one.
We did throw one. God.
Great. I can't wait to hear how worth it this was.
So Mark enters, and so our current setup, we basically split the room in half, right? But it's not that big of a room. Like, if we were standing shoulder to shoulder, we'd probably take up the whole width of the center of that room.
Yeah.
So, if you bunk one bed on top of the other, you get like a quarter of the room. But the way the beds are supposed to go together when you bunk them, you're supposed to, one, lower the height of the bed that goes on top, because when they're on the floor, the bed is like all the way up on the highest setting it can go, right? So you can put stuff under it.
Okay.
But if you leave it like that and then put it on top of another bed, there's like maybe a foot between the bed and the ceiling.
Yeah, really, like, legitimately.
So you're supposed to change that, but that required like tools or, I don't know, knowledge. We didn't know how to do that, so we didn't do that.
Of course not.
So we're looking at this and we're like, yeah, I don't think we can't adjust your bed. I think, and Mark is like, that's fine. I'll sleep up high. Good air up high. It'll be fine.
Good air.
Like, we get past that hurdle. The other thing about this is, other than the fact that you're supposed to, one, ask for permission, and two, ask for help from adults, there's supposed to be a thick metal pin in each of the four legs that lock it in place. So they can't slip off. That seems crucially important,
Sure
right?
does.
And then we're looking and we're like, all right, metal pins. We don't have metal pins. And I don't know, I think it was you, Mark. I gotta
think it
give
was
credit
me.
where it's due. We're sitting there like brainstorming, and Mark like goes into his wardrobe and turns back to me with a pair of scissors and a plastic clothes hanger. And is like, if we just snip the straight part of this clothes hanger, it's like metal pins.
It was the perfect size. It fit perfectly.
It was the right diameter. It has, I'm pretty sure, plastic clothes hangers you could snap with your bare hands have the same tensile and shear strength as metal pins. So, like, yeah, he looks at me, and of course,